Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Pearl, and today I just kind of want to reflect over this year 2022. And I just wanted to reflect with all of my followers and just like talk about this year and talk about, you know, all the things that I kind of overcome or some of the things that I overcame. And I wanted to do it on camera before the end of this year. And this is part of me like already starting trying to push myself to do the stuff that I know I need to do and the stuff that God has called me to do, because sometimes I can get kind of relaxed and slack on, you know, the things that God wants me to do. And I'm just trying to be honest with people, because I know it's some people out there that God is calling you to do some stuff and you start out doing it and then you just kind of, you know, ease off of it. And God wants us to keep going. He wants us to be consistent. And you know, it's hard trying to be consistent when you got so much stuff going on in your life. And so I just kind of want to talk about that today. So what I've learned this year, we did a women's like group thing at my church one night, and God led me to like put some questions together, you know, just to have everyone to kind of reflect on their life this year. And it was so awesome. Like God just really came in and blessed the thing. Like it was tears, it was laughter, it was just so many positive things going out, and so many people's spirits were lifted. And so I wanted to kind of one of the questions was, what have you learned this year? Like something I've learned this year is to and this is not a negative thing, but it's just like, don't trust everybody. You can't talk to everybody. Everybody's not your friend. Everyone, you know, doesn't have your best interest at heart. And I understand that now, and I'm okay with that. Like I don't hold anything against anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I think the most important thing that I have learned this year is to forgive. Just let stuff go. Who cares? And I cannot hold things against people when I put myself in situations. And sometimes we don't want to take responsibility on the things or the situations that we put ourselves in. We want to blame somebody else. Well, you didn't do this for me. And it's like, but I knew I was never supposed to do that, you know? And so we have to be honest with ourselves and honest with God. Like I know I was never supposed to be in that situation, or I know I was never supposed to get this or buy this or go there, but I did it anyway and it failed me, and now I'm hurt. But I have to start to heal myself by saying like, Lord, I forgive myself because I put myself in that situation. And that's the biggest thing for me, is just forgiving myself for the mistakes that I made. I have to move on. I have to keep running this race. I can't sit back and just keep, you know, just cry over the same thing over and over again. I can't do that. I got to move on, you know what I'm saying? And I just thank God for that revelation, because some people take years to get that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it only took me a couple years to get that, you know what I'm saying, that revelation of, hey, you gotta let this go, you gotta forgive. We hear it all the time until we go through a situation that really hurts us, and then, you know what I'm saying, then it becomes real to us, you know. So that's what I learned this year. And I learned that life is short. Life is so short, and I don't know when, you know what I'm saying, my card is gonna be pulled, and I don't know how long I have with my children, which is so important to me. Like that's the most important thing to me right now, is my children, my relationship with my children, spending time with them. And I want to spend time with them. I want to enjoy the moment, so I don't cry about what is not. And you'll have to really know me to know my situation, but I don't cry about that. I just take the moments and I live in it. I live for it. You know what I'm saying? When I have my son, like I'm always hugging him, kissing him, like I love you. I'm so happy you're here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, trying to just create that bond with them and let them know like who you are to them and why God placed them in your life. And so and I try to always be supportive with my daughter. Even sometimes I can be hard on her, you know, because my daughter is about to turn 20 next year, in 2023. But I still try to, you know, motivate her and give her, you know, the right things, you know what I'm saying, that she should be doing. And you know, I try to tell her stuff if I see her going another path, which she has been an awesome child and she makes great decisions, and it just still some stuff that nobody is perfect, but I always have to tell her, hey, you know, stay focused, you know. And she was like, Mama, you don't have to worry about me. But that's just me. I'm concerned. I'm always be concerned. I'm always gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, when I I see you going left. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. Like, you know, and I thank God for that. And I you know, I feel like everyone should have parents like that to kind of steer you back on the right path. So grieving has been like a big thing for me. Like, I'm still grieving. It's been 2 years since my mom passed, since my uncle passed. I've had aunts to pass since then. Just in this year alone, I had 2 aunts to pass and an uncle to pass. And it's something that I just feel like, you know, it doesn't get easier. I'm waiting on it to get easier, but it actually gets harder depending on what time of the year it is, and depending on, you know, the relationship you had with, you know, the person that passed away. And so with my mom, like, I found myself like, just like recently, my sisters are coming home for Christmas. They're both like special needs, and if you watch some of my other videos, I already talked about this, and if you know me, you know me. And so so I'm Christmas shopping for them. Their dad, and I call him my stepdad, wanted me to Christmas shop for them, you know, and I was like, oh Lord, I never Christmas shop for them before, not like this, like, you know. And I'm the type of person, I don't like going to stores, I don't like being out, I do everything online. It's just how I am. My mom was a person that loved to shop, loved to go to stores, loved to wrap gifts. Like, Christmas was her time. And so I'm sitting in the house, and I had a few little gifts, and I was wrapping them, and I just went into this like cry, like this just screaming crying. And I just ran to get my mom's obituary, and I've never done this since she died. I don't even let myself go there. I don't let myself cry like this. I've never done this, but I had to get it out. So I went and got her obituary, and I just looked at it, and I rubbed it, and I just cried, and I cried, and I cried, and I was like, I miss you so much, because I felt like that moment I needed her. You know what I'm saying? And so
this call is from a federal prison.
This is my
you
brother.
Will not be charged for this call.
Say hey to my YouTube channel.
Oh, now the time with a YouTube.
When he calls, that makes me happy, because I miss my brother so much. And yeah, so just to sum up about grieving, like, it's a process. It's definitely a process, and like I said, it's not getting easier for me, but you know, I'm getting through it. I'm making it through, and I think the release that I had up the other day just really helped me. I needed to get that out. Like, I tried to call people and that I'm comfortable with talking about this certain situation, but it's like I didn't want to like upset other people, because like that same day we lost my uncle, so people are already in their feelings. So it's like God allowed. I called my brother, he was busy. It's like God allowed people to not be available for me to talk to, so I can just get it out and I can cry out. And I cried out to God, and I let God know, like, this, I want to get through this. I want to not, be so sad about this. Like, I want to get through this. And like, I felt like I slept like a baby that night once I got it out. Like, but the next day, which was a Sunday morning, I was still kind of like, it was still there. It's like, I don't know, maybe I just wanted to just worship, praise God, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, grieving is just like, I've done it this year, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it next year. It's just like, it's just a thing. And when it's your mom or your dad, when it's your parent, like, it's that's especially when they were there. Like, when they were present, like when you could count on them, when it's a different story. My family is everything to me. Like, my kids is everything to me. Like, I love my siblings, I love my dad. I have aunts and uncles that's dear to my heart. Like, I have a big family, but most importantly, my kids are like everything to me. And so, like I said before, going into the next year, like, I just want to cherish the moments. I want to cherish the moments, and I want to create memories. It's like, sometimes even during holidays or certain times of the year, like when different things are going on, like, I don't want to like be like into it. Like, I'm just not into it, but I force myself, I push myself to have a positive attitude and be happy about things that's going on and about the times and the seasons, because I want my kids to, I want to create memories for them. Like, I don't want to just say, well, my mom is gone, my aunt's gone, my uncle's gone, like my siblings not here, so I'm just not gonna do anything, you know what I'm saying, for the holidays, which the holidays never been a really big deal to me. But since I have a little baby, like my son is 3, like, you know, it's becoming like a thing to me to you know, just make him happy and make him, like, just show him a good time or whatever. So I try to get into it. But I remember my sister and my daughter saying, like, it just, things are different, like times are changing, like it's just not the same, like the fellowship, the family fellowship is not the same. And it's not, but like I have to keep creating memories for my kids. Like I want them to have memories of us doing stuff together, us being around each. So basically my thing with my family is for this new year is to and these are all my plans. God might have a different plan. I don't know what the future holds. I'm just, you know, making plans and preparing myself and saying this is how I want to see my life and this is how I want to see my family from now forth, you know. So and I just want to just spend time with my family, and I just want to, like I said, create memories, and that's important to me. And I just want to love on them, and I just want to like leave like wisdom with them, and leave like I want to show them how to love. And so that's just important to me. So to me, business is this, it's YouTube. Business is me, you know what I'm saying, selling my, you know, merchandise, like my journals and my planners and things like that. It's other things that I want to do. I want to get back on my podcast and just really, and I kind of want to change the direction of it a little bit and talk about like you know, women issues like self-esteem and confidence and all those things, because I've been having those conversations with people for like a few months now, and it's been interesting to see how women think and how women see themselves. So I kind of want to do some stuff like that on my podcast. Other stuff I'm not going to mention because I don't want to put it out there, and you know what I'm saying. So it's some stuff that I want to do in the next year. Now, focusing on yourself, focusing on your business, focusing on the things that you want to do is going to upset some people, because you're not going to be 100% available to other people who want you to help them with their stuff and do the stuff that they want you to do. So I already know that I'm going to upset some people for, you know what I'm saying, next year. I already know that, and I'm prepared to go through those things, but I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my family. I have to build a legacy. I have so much in me, and it has to come out. I have to pour it out, you know what I'm saying, on people. I have to bless people with what God put on the inside of me. Dating. So, you know, God already told me this ain't season for me to be dating, so it ain't even no need to really even talk about this right now. I'm so focused on my children, I'm so focused on my ministry, I'm so focused on myself and rebuilding my life, and you know what I'm saying. And so really don't have time for that, and I don't have time for nobody that don't really have time, you know what I'm saying. I don't have time to play. I'm at a point where, you know what I'm saying, it's just not my focus right now. You know, I do get to where like at times like I'm lonely, like, you know, and I already said that before, like, you know, my siblings are not here, and sometimes my daughter's, you know, at school on campus, and my son is not here, and I'm like, you know, I don't like being by myself. And I actually like being by myself. It's just certain times where I'm just like, I wish I had somebody to do something with or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, I know women say this all the time, that I'm focused on me, but I am focused on me. I'm focused on my family, and I just cannot afford for nobody to mess that up. So God already told me this is not my season to be dating, or this is not a season for me to be distracted by relationships, you know what I'm saying. So I've done all of that. I've been through all of that. Like, I got to do something else. I got to focus on something else. So that's my focus. Ministry is every day. Ministry is, you know, all the time for me. Ministry is, you know what I'm saying, me serving my children, or me witnessing to somebody, or me posting a positive Facebook post, or me doing a YouTube video that's going to help uplift somebody's spirit. Like, that's ministry to me. And for ministry for next year, like, I don't know the assignments that God has for me down the line, but all I know is that I want to be obedient. So whatever He wants me to do, that's what I want to do. I always say, God, let your will be done. Not my will, but your will be done, because I gave my life up so that I can serve you. You know what I'm saying? My life is definitely not my own. Like, you know what I'm saying? it's all about Christ. It's all about the message. And so however he wants me to do that, you know, I want to do that. I always say that I just thank God for my personality. I thank God for the wisdom that he give me. I thank him for who he made me to be and the heart that he gave me. You know what I'm saying? The compassion that he gave me, because like, you know what I'm saying, just talking to somebody who lost a parent or lost someone in their life, and just like sometimes you just saying a joke to them or just making them laugh is ministry. Like, we don't know how we're helping somebody heal or helping somebody get through what they're getting through. Like, I have a coworker who lost her mom, and I lost my mom too, so I know how it feels, but I don't like just say all this stuff. I kind of just be there, and we kind of laugh and joke, and I kind of just want to keep her spirits up. And that's what we do. We don't talk about it unless she wants to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to know and use wisdom and know what God is wanting you to do, at what point he's wanting you to do it, and understand what season you're in. And that's me. I want to know, I want to understand, always understand. I ask God, give me an understanding. What season am I in? Like, is it a time for me to speak or a time for me to be quiet? Like, when we know that, then we know how to proceed. We know, you know what I'm saying, the doors that we need to be walking into, and the doors that we just need to not even go to. Like, so but ministry, like I say, that's every day for me. So next year, you know, I don't expect it to be anything different than what this year was, but maybe more doors opening, whatever that means. Because, you know, we think more doors opening means more speaking engagements or whatever, but it can be, you know what I'm saying, more trials that I have to, you know what I'm saying, stand in the gap for, you know what I'm saying. And he might want to use me in that way. I don't know, but you know, my answer is yes, all day, every day. Yes, Lord. So this year, I don't know what this next year, 2023 that's a lot to say. 2023, or maybe I'll just say 23, the year 23. I don't know. How does that look for me is, like I said, probably upsetting some people for the next year. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because I have to look out for Pearl, and I have to put her first, and I have to put my family first, and whatever that means. Like, I cannot no longer like submit to other people's like assignments, and you know what I'm saying, what God wants them to do. I don't mind helping people, because I'm a helper. I'm a helper and a server, so I don't mind, like, you know, doing that. But I don't want to neglect myself. I don't want to live with regrets. And sometimes the things you want to do, or when you're trying to build something, you have to put that time in, and sometimes that means leaving people out. And you know what I'm saying, you can't go everywhere you want to go. You can't do what everybody is doing. You can't be involved in things that everybody else is involved in. You have to say no. You're gonna upset some people, you know what I'm saying, but it's all to build, you know what I'm saying, what you're trying to build, whether that's a business, or you know what I'm saying, a brand, or whatever, or yourself, or your family, or you're just trying to create a life for your family. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to create a life for my family. You know, it's just me. I'm a single woman, and I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't depend on nobody else. I can't, you know, God has given me everything I need so that I can do it. So you know what I'm saying, and I can't be lazy. I have to get up, and I have to make it happen. And as I have been doing, because like I work a full-time job, have been working full-time job since I could work since I've been a teenager. So yeah, so that's what the 2023 looks like for me, and I'm excited, you know, about it. I'm excited about a closer walk with God. Most of all, I'm excited about, you know what I'm saying, the places God is going to take me, and the things he's going to allow me to do, and the people that he's going to allow me to pour into. And that's what I want to do. I want to pour into people. Like, I want to hear all of the wisdom that God has given me, all of the, you know what I'm saying, the knowledge that God has given me. I want to pour into other people, whatever way that is. And then I want to venture out and do other stuff. I don't know if that will be next year, but it's some stuff that I want to do. Like, I have this very creative brain, and I'm just not even using it in that capacity, but I want to. Like, I would want to, like, I just don't want to say what stuff I want to do But I'm gonna do it. Just know I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it right now. Like, I'm sitting here talking to you and I'm doing something I love to do. And so this is just me reflecting. Like, I would love to know and hear like how other people, like, what you've learned this year and how next year looks for you, or what you think next year, or what you want to see happen for you next year. And remember, like, well, these are our plans, but we don't know what God has in store. We can plan it, we can write the vision down, and we can run towards it, but we don't know what God is going to do. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to trust God and know that whatever happens, it's in our best interest. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, you should subscribe to my channel, and you should like soak up this wisdom that God is pouring into me and that I'm pouring out. And I appreciate all of my followers this year. I've gained so many followers this year. Like, I was shocked because I wasn't even doing that many videos, but I was just like, okay, God, every time I want to give up, is some more people come. So I appreciate all of the support and stuff. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. So I do post like a lot of spiritual TikToks on TikTok. So thank y'all for watching, and see y'all in my next video.